Dear viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Ganit Shiksha. As this channel is based on mathematics, so here you will get all the latest updates and more information related to mathematics. Today I am going to discuss with you about the most important internal and external bisector theorem and some of its problems and solutions from the chapter Triangle of Class 10 CBSE and ICSE board. So before to start, those who have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it and hit the bell icon for upcoming latest updates. These two theorems are very helpful whenever you will go for the problem solving of many important sums of the triangle. So let's start the today's internal and external bisector theorem. Internal bisector theorem. At first you need to understand the statement of this theorem. We have two bisector theorems, one is internal and one is external. These are most important theorems because its applications are very useful in this chapter triangle. So let us see now the statement of internal bisector theorem. The internal bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the opposite side internally in the ratio of the sides containing the angle. The internal bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the opposite side internally in the ratio of the sides containing angle. This is the statement. So you will not fully understand from here. Let me show you the diagram. From there you will get understand. So let's see from the figure. You can see that the ABC be a triangle, and in that triangle AD is the bisector of angle A, and bisector means that two equal angles will form, that is 1 and 2, both the angles will be equal, and AD is the bisector of angle A. And from the statement you got the internal bisector of the angle of triangle divides the opposite side internally in the ratio of the side containing the angles. So side containing the angle, that is AB and AC. So ratio of the side AB and AC is equals to ratio of the side divide. So that is BD and DC. So we need to prove that BD by DC is equals to AB by AC. So that is the internal bisector theorem, and that part is written here. ABC be a triangle in which AD bisects angle A and meet BC at D. So both angle 1 and 2 are equal, and required to prove that the side divided by the bisector and their ratio, that is BD and DC, that is BD by DC is equals to ratio of the side containing the angle, that is AB and AC. So BD by DC equals to AB by AC you need to prove. Okay, so let's go for proof, and before to prove we need one construction here. What will be the construction? We will produce the side BA. Okay, we will produce the side BA, and that side I am drawing here, that I am drawing and producing the side BA here, such that we will draw one line, that is this intersect here at E, such that this side and this side will be parallel. So whatever the construction is, we have drawn the parallel side CE which is parallel to DA, and that intersect BA produced at E. So that is the construction. So construction part you need to write here as we have constructed. So draw CE parallel BA DA, CE parallel DA, which intersect BA produced at E, which intersect BA produced at E. Okay, so we have drawn the side CE parallel DA, and that CE intersect BA produced at E. So that's the condition, that's the construction we have got. So here you can see that the two angles you have got, this angle and this angle, we are taking the name as 3, and this is the angle 4 as we have taken 1 and 2. So we have taken another two angles, that is 3 and 4. Okay, so let's go for the proof. So let's see now the proof. How to prove that? You can see from the construction that DA and CE are parallel and AC is transversal. And if that is transversal, then angle 2 and angle 4 will be the alternate angles and they will be equal. So that we are writing, since DA parallel CE and AC is transversal, therefore angle 2 equals to angle 4. They are alternate angles. They are alternate angles. Okay, so we got the two angles, angle 2 and angle 4, and they are the alternate angles we have got. Understand? So next we are going, again we will take the two lines DA and CE parallel, and that case BE is transversal. So we are taking also DA parallel CE, and transversal is changed, previously AC and now it is BE. BE is transversal. So from the figure you can see, if BA is transversal to the parallel lines DA and CE, then angle 1 and angle 3 will be the corresponding angles. You can see that these are the two straight lines, that is parallel and one transversal, then this angle and this angle, angle 1 and angle 3 will be the corresponding angles, and you know that the corresponding angles are equal. So angle 1 equals to angle 3, they are corresponding angles. Okay, so we have got the two pair of equal angles, angle 2 equals to 4 and angle 1 equals to 3. And in that condition, in the given condition, you can see angle 1 equals to angle 2. So that we are using here. So therefore, angle 2 equals to angle 3. Why? Because angle 1 equals to angle 3. Angle 1 equals to angle 2. So replacing angle 1 by 2. So we got angle 2 equals to 3. Okay. Also we have angle 2 equals to 4. So that value also replacing here. So that we are getting angle 4 equals to angle 3, as we have got earlier angle 2 equals to 4. They are the alternate angles. Okay. So we got angle 3 and angle 4. These two angles are equal. And if these two angles are equal, you know that the side opposite to equal angles are equal. So this AE and AC will be equal. So that we are using, AE is the opposite of 4 and AC is the opposite of 3. So AE equals to AC, as opposite side of the equal angles are equal from the property of isosceles triangle. So that we have got AE equals to AC. Okay. Now in the triangle you can see, in the triangle, the big triangle BCE, you can see that DA and CE are parallel. So we can use BPT. So we are using BPT here. So let's see now. In triangle BCE, DA parallel CE. Okay, as the two lines are parallel, so we can use BPT, and from BPT we can get the side are in the same ratio, corresponding sides, that is BD by DC, because this triangle, the whole triangle is divided by these parallel lines. So BD by DC is equals to BA by AE, we can write. So that we are writing BD by DC equals to BA by AE. By BPT we have got, these are from the BPT, and we have, you can see that we have AE equals to AC. So replacing AE by AC, so we have got our proof, BD by DC equals to BA will become AB, and that AE replaced to AC, since you can write AE equals to AC. Okay, so that you need to prove here, because it is given that required to prove that BD by DC equals to AB by AC. So that is the proof of internal bisector theorem. This is one of the important theorem from your chapter triangle, similar triangle of class 10. So this is all about the internal bisector theorem. You need to practice it more and more. Now we have external bisector theorem. Previously we have learned about the internal bisector theorem, and now the second part of the bisector theorem, that is external bisector theorem. Again you need to learn, understand the statement of the theorem. The external bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the opposite side externally in the ratio of sides containing the angle. The same as previously was the internal, and now here is the externally. It will divide the opposite side externally in the ratio of the side containing the angles. Okay, so let's show you the figure. From that figure you will understand better. So see the figure here. You can see that ABC is a triangle. This is a triangle ABC, and the side BA is extended out. So you can get the exterior angle here. That is angle PAC is the exterior angle. So AD is the external bisector that bisecting the exterior angle. Okay, so we are having that ABC be a triangle in which AD is the bisector of exterior angle PAC. So PAC is bisected by AD, and the two angles 1 and 2 are formed like previous sum, that is angle 1 equals to angle 2, and the proof is also the same as whatever we have done, that the side BD by CD is equals to the side containing the angle, that is AB by AC, because it is an exterior angle. So AB is the original and the AC, the both are the original sides, and the side is extended out. So that means extension of AB is there. So AB and AC's ratio will be there. So we need to prove that BD by CD is equals to AB by AC. So let's go for the proof. Again we have some construction here. So what will be the construction? Construction is like the same as earlier we have done in the internal bisector theorem. We will draw a parallel line of DA, that is CE, that we are drawing here. You can see that CE, this CE is parallel to DA. This CE is parallel to DA, and you can see that the two angles are formed. One we are taking as 3 and 4 like earlier internal bisector theorem. So that construction part we will write here as construction. What we have drawn, now same as draw CE parallel DA. CE parallel DA which intersect BA at E, which intersect BA at E. Okay, so we got the parallel line. Now we'll go for the proof, and the proof are similar than the previous one. Here also we'll take the alternate angles and the corresponding angles. You can see the two parallel lines CE and DA are parallel, and this BP is transversal. Since CE parallel DA and BP is transversal like earlier one. So you can see these and these are parallel and this is transversal. So what about angle 3 and angle 1? Like earlier one, they are the corresponding angles. So we got angle 3 equals to angle 1, corresponding angles. Okay, so we got angle 3 equals to angle 1 as a corresponding angle. Again the same as CE is parallel DA and AC is transversal. CE parallel DA and AC is transversal like previous one. So we are getting alternate angles 2 and 4. Therefore, angle 4 equals to angle 2. They are alternate angles. Okay, so we got the alternate angles and corresponding angles. Again, we have in the given part angle 1 equals to angle 2. So by replacing 2, we can write 1 also. So we can write angle 4 equals to angle 1, since it has given angle 1 equals to angle 2. Again, we have angle 1 equals to angle 3 as corresponding. So this one angle will be changed to 3. So that angle 4 equals to angle 3 as angle 3 equals to angle 1. Okay, that's why angle 1 is replaced to angle 3. So similarly, these 3 and 4, both the angles are equal. So again, the opposite sides are also same, that is AE and AC. Therefore, we are having AE, AC. Both the sides are equal because side opposite to equal angles of the triangle are equal. So that we have got. So now again we will consider the big triangle like previous one. Again in ABD you can see that CE is parallel to AD. So we are writing in triangle ABD CE parallel DA. So as CE is parallel to DA, so here we will use the corollary BPT, because BPT is saying that BC by CD is equals to BE by AE, but we will take like that. So that we are taking as the whole part, so that the corollary BPT will be used here, because we need to prove BD and CD, that BD is the whole side. So that's why the by corollary BPT, corollary you have got in previous part 1 video, that corollary BPT, by corollary BPT, not by actual BPT, from the corollary extra proof, we have BD by CD is equals to, the whole part is here, BA by EA, that is AE we are taking. Okay, now we will replace AE by AC, and that BA will be changed, so it will become BD by CD equals to AB, BA turns to AB, and AE is AC. So that we are using, and you will write here AE equals to AC. So now we got the proof. That's the proof of the external bisector theorem. So we got the proof here. So this is the proof of external bisector theorem. The proof is similar like internal bisector. So these two theorems you need to learn, and these theorems applications you will get in the exam also, whenever you will solve the problem based on these bisector theorems. Now let us see some important problems and its solutions based on the bisector theorems. Important example of the bisector theorem, and that is, you can see the question: if the bisector of an angle of a triangle bisects the opposite side, prove that the triangle is isosceles. The bisector of an angle of a triangle bisect the opposite side of the triangle, then prove that the triangle is isosceles. So we need to prove that isosceles triangle, and you know that isosceles triangle has the two sides equal, so we need to prove that the two sides of the given triangle are equal, so then it will become an isosceles triangle. So let's go for the solution of it. You can see the figure, that the figure is given that the ABC be a triangle and it is the bisector of the vertical angle, that is angle A. So angle 1 and angle 2 will be equal. So that we are writing here, that let ABC be a triangle in which AD bisect angle A, meet BC at D. So angle 1 equals to angle 2. Okay, so we got that angle 1 equals to angle 2. Clear? So now we have the bisector of angle A, that is AD. Okay, and from earlier also we have the bisector of angle of a triangle bisect the opposite side. The given condition is given that bisect the opposite side. So meet BC at D. Okay, so D will be the midpoint because it bisect the opposite sides. So therefore BD equals to CD, because the condition is given the bisector of an angle. The bisector is AD of the triangle bisect the opposite side. Opposite side is BC, so AD is bisecting BC. So therefore BD equals to CD. Here you will write, since AD bisect BC. Okay, so we got this. Now we have the triangle ABC and AD is the bisector, so that we are writing in triangle ABC, AD is the bisector of angle A, Okay, so that's why from the internal bisector theorem we know that the side opposite bisection is equals to the ratio of the opposite side bisection is equals to ratio of the side containing the angle, that is BD by CD is equals to AB by AC. That you have proved here in the internal bisector theorem. Earlier in this video you can see that internal bisector proof. There you have the BD by CD is equals to AB by AC we are using. Now you can see BD and CD both are equal. So we can replace CD as BD. So that is BD by BD equals to AB by AC as BD equals to CD. So BD by BD gives 1. So 1 equals to AB by AC. So we got 1 equals to AB by AC. Now do the cross multiplication and from there you are getting AB equals to AC. So we got the two sides of the triangle ABC are equal. As two sides are equal, so we can write from here triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so we got the proof that the triangle become an isosceles triangle. This is an important sum, it came earlier in the board exam. So you will prepare this question. This is one of the important as well as easy sum if you know the internal bisector theorem. Again another example, that is one of the important example. You can see the figure is given, that is ABC is a triangle and the condition is given angle B equals to twice angle C and BD is the bisector of angle ABC. BD is the bisector, internal bisector of angle ABC. Then you need to prove AD by BC is equals to AB by AB into DB. AD into BC, AD into BC is equals to AB into DB, that you need to prove. So the condition is given angle B equals to twice angle C. So let us take angle C as X. So then whole angle B becomes 2x from this condition. But BD is the bisector of angle B. So these parts are dividing. So these two are equal. So let us take these are also x. So x to x and this angle is x. So that is satisfying this condition. So let us take, let's go for the solution. Whatever is given, let ABC is a triangle. Comma angle B equals to twice angle C. And BD is the, whatever is given that you need to write. BD is the bisector of angle ABC. Okay, so angle ABD. So angle ABD is equals to CBD, because both will be equal because the bisector. BD is the bisector of angle ABC, so angle ABD and CBD will be same. So let us take, let angle C equals to x. Therefore angle B equals to 2i x. Therefore angle ABD equals to angle CBD equals to x, because both will make the angle B, so both will become x and they are equal also. Okay, so In the triangle BCD you can see, these two angles are equal, and we know that if the angles are equal then the opposite sides will be same. So BD and CD will be same, so that we are writing in triangle BCD. In triangle BCD you can see angle BCD is equals to angle CBD, because both are x. Angle BCD and angle CBD both are x, so they are equal. So therefore their opposite side, that is DC and DB, are equal by the property of isosceles triangles. Side opposite to equal angles are equal. Now in triangle ABC you can see the whole triangle ABC. In the triangle ABC, BD is the bisector, so we can use the bisector theorem, that is internal bisector theorem. So that we are using in triangle ABC. BD is the bisector of angle ABC. Okay, so we are having the ratio of the opposite side, that is AD by DC, is equals to side containing, that is AB by BC. Okay, so we have AD by DC equals to AB by BC. Now we are replacing the value that we have DC equals to DB. Why we will replace? You can see here in the proof there is DB, so we will replace this value DC to DB. So here it will become AD by DB is equals to AB by BC. Okay, since the condition you need to write that DC equals to DB, and from here do the cross multiplication, and that cross multiplication give your proof, that is AD into BC equals to AB into DB, and that is the proof that you need to prove. So this is the proof of this important sum. This is very important sum, you need to go for it, you will practice it. This type of question also you will get. So this is all about this part 2 of the triangle chapter of class 10 for CBSE and ICSE both boards. You will practice it. Also you can see the description box, many related videos, and see the top I button of the screen. You will get more related videos also. Okay, so thank you for it. Thank you for watching this classroom video of internal and external bisector theorem. Hope you have liked it. If you like it, click on the like button and share it to your groups, friends and mates. Also, please give your important comments in the comment box related to this topic. And thank you for watching this full video.